Someone is experiencing holiday fever, and it's like a up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, I am not a physician, a psychologist, but it gives off bipolar. Happy, sad. I don't know. You have people that are concerned about you, just as a FYI. You may not see it, but you are loved. And I really wish I had my cards, but I am not home at the moment, so I do not have anything to clarify, but this has been in my spirit. And, New Year's is coming. Look forward for the changes that you want in your life, whether it's a change with you physically, mentally, or your environment. What are the things that you look forward to, or what is it that you want to create for the upcoming new year? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, create a visionary board, all these things. I know I've always wanted to. I have the books. I really went out I purchased all kind of different genres of magazines and things like that so that I could create a visionary board. I never did it, but I have everything that I need to do it. And then I said, you know what? I want to make a digital one. And I just didn't feel like copy and pasting on a blank digital, notepad or whatever. Or I think you know what I'm saying. But I wanted to come on here because as I encourage myself, I feel like it is my duty to encourage those who are in the SGL community. And, we uplift each other. And I hope that this session gives you clarity, for the most part, comfort. And the reason why I say comfort is because you are not alone. And we can all have, common sense and the right words to say. But when it comes to experiencing what it is that we experience as an individual, sometimes words can't explain. Sometimes our actions can't explain. But there's definitely someone where your life has been operated by everyone else's decisions, and you are ready to take charge. And I want you to pat yourself on the back, at least say, I'm doing it. I'm making my own choices. I'm stepping up for myself. And that's a really good thing. Especially when it comes to unexpected changes. It's like, what do we do as a collective, but as an individual, it's that, what do I do now? How do I change the situation? And sometimes you don't find the answers. But the moment I'm a witness that the moment that when I no longer look for the answer shows up. When I no longer try, things shift, things change. For the most part, I am a witness, okay, that God has never failed me. He has never let me down. All that has never let me down. Let me just put it like that, because I don't want to generalize what has brought me this far. And I know that keep pressing forward, okay? Keep pressing forward the way that you know how. And if you are learning, be honest with yourself. Say, hey, I am learning. I'm learning how to press forward. Today I may fail, but if I fail, I want to not affect others. And whatever I fail, I'm going to accept what is, and I'm going to keep making efforts to strive for embetterment. I'm going to be honest. When it comes to my shift and change, I'm not becoming cold-hearted. I'm learning how to separate my emotional choices versus am I really emotional? Or is this someone projecting their feelings on me? Or is this truly me? 99.9% of the time, it's not me. And that's why some of you who are readers, you're going to have to learn what is you and what is not. Okay. It's like, and you know how you can be able to tell, it's like someone saying you're mad and you know for a fact you're not mad. That's a kind of way. It's kind of like ask yourself, am I mad? Am I sad? And you yourself will answer yes or no. And so that's where you'll be able to, just a little secret of what I've learned, but it's more difficult when it's connections that you are willingly attached to, not required to be attached to, but you're willingly, okay? But yeah, I believe the first message was, you know, except, for those of you who are still going through the holiday phases and, you're already saying the new year is coming. And, some of us may have wanted, these holidays to play out a certain way, and it didn't. But that experience, if you really look at the experience, what changed? Okay. So don't give up. And for those of you who are, if you're just now tuning in, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. What do I say? For those of you guys who know my voice, I'm under the weather. I am under the weather. For those of you who are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, but I'll say this, me being under the weather will not prevent me from delivering when I'm divinely guided to deliver a message. But for the most part, I don't play with my gifts. I love you. I care. And I'm so thankful that you showed up for the session. You may not have resonated with every channel message, and that is okay, But moving forward, thank you for those of you who are new and you stopped by. Do come back. But just a FYI, we do have a YouTube channel, okay? It's still a new channel, all right? So make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. For those of you who've already subscribed, thank you. For those of you who are just tapping into this platform, the audio version, audio sessions, then the visual, which is on YouTube. But moving forward, when I'm guided to, I will make some visual sessions available on this platform as well. But for the most part, for those of you who are already subscribed and following, I hope you got the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you were seeking or needed. For foremost, for those of you who are readers, take your time, embrace. Don't be so in a rush, right? Don't rush the gift, right? Because sometimes when we rush, we forget I'm hearing the true essence, but it's more so it's kind of like saying, I want X, Y, and Z. And then when you get it, right, it's kind of like short-lived or short experience. When it comes to your gifts, this feeling of this gift that no one can take from you and that you can heighten it, you can add to it, you can take away. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this gift, right? One thing, I don't abuse the gift, but you know what these gifts, our gift is, okay? For some of you, it's a person. All right. Others of you, you have made the decision to, you've brought a companion in your home. And I call companions, our dogs and cats, or animals, fishes, or whatever. And this is a new experience, and it's filling a gray area that needed to be filled. Congratulations, right? You've accepted a responsibility, right? You have something to look forward to. I totally understand. Especially for those of you who say this is my babies. I definitely understand. All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Something about a roller coaster. For some, I'm getting, because, what was I saying? Yesterday, I had my, I had my man, because we haven't really, we have not, what did you call it? We haven't put titles on anything. So, but that's that's, okay. Anywho, moving forward. Listen, I was just, something told me to replay, to do the previous reading. I can't think of the name of what the reading is, but the reading, he was listening, and he was like, oh, that reference, whatever, so good criticism, but that wasn't the messages that I was receiving, but it made sense. What am I saying? What does this have to do with anything? What I'm saying is, it's okay to get other people's point of views. But what was interesting was how I was receiving the messages as a reader and an intuitive reader. We release what we're receiving, and then there's the conclusion. So a lot of people who are new in tarot land, right, or intuition land, however you want to put it, they'll go, oh, this is not me, this is not, but you haven't listened to the whole reading. I'm not telling you to force yourself to listen to the reading. You know when something doesn't resonate with you, all right? But for the most part, then someone goes, oh my gosh, my mom or my sister or my best friend or, my brother is going through this, right? And there's something that's connected to a sense of guidance. So I said that to say this: don't doubt your gifts. And if you are comfortable where you allow other people's to experience your gifts, don't get offended by if someone says, slow it down a little bit, or, take your time. Focus on one thing at a time. Focus on the message that you're receiving. But some of us, that just messages like come back to back to back to back. We have to just release them, and then whatever is more of a magnet, then we gravitate and we stick to that message. I really don't know how to explain it because there's so many different types of readers, okay? So moving forward, I just wanted to come. There's no need for you to feel blue. There's no need for you to feel overwhelmed. Who am I to tell you how you should and how not? I'm suggesting, and you, whether you're open or not, right? Because yes, we're entitled to feel certain type of way, but if it's low vibrational, sometimes we miss the blessing of with whatever occurs in the 24 hours. So we don't want to be selfish with the blessings to receive that we've received a new day, if that makes sense. Okay. It's like you can acknowledge. I mean, some of us, yeah, it takes days, it takes weeks. But if you can acknowledge, acknowledge yourself. This is going to take time. This is not something that I could just navigate through. When you acknowledge, the experience, then there's a different outcome, okay? Compared to not seeing and you're just going through an experience with the lack of navigation. But yeah, you're not alone. You are not alone. Hopefully I did good showing up for you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel as well as follow this platform. Any questions or concerns, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. If you go to the YouTube channel, you do have your individual Zodiac folder as well as, readings for 2023 as a collective. I have not done any next 72s for quite some time. It's been a minute, but look forward to that. That's coming back soon. Either than that, keep me in good regards, that this under the weather that I'm feeling, churns the table to where I, can feel normal, but I'm not normal. You know how there's rate normal from 1 to 10. I'm at a 3. I'm at a 3. I am at a 3. And I'm going to stop it there because I have some other channel messages and I don't want to attach those channel messages to this reading. But don't forget, love is kind, listener. Love is gentle. Until we meet again.